Hello, Scorpio. This is Bonnie from Soul Star Bliss with your September 2024 mini tarot reading. Let's take a shuffle here and see what we got coming up for you. Oh, before we do that, I wanted to remind everybody the summer equinox, or excuse me, the autumn equinox is September 22nd, and this is what I like to do on that. I like to fill my autumn blessing box with gratitude, things I have gratitude for. Blessings for family and friends and clients. I like to fill it up, and when I'm all done at the end of the month, I burn them all. But you might want to make sure you state your things you're filled with gratitude for. When we have gratitude for things that have happened or have already happened or things we want to happen, they seem to grow even more. So you might want to do that. You might want to get out in nature and put your bare feet or your shoes if it's cold or wherever you're at wet, and get some of that Mother Earth energy, flowing for you. Look up different things you can do. These are some of the things I like to do, but some people have a bonfire. Some people have many different rituals. I like to stand up raw eggs. They stand straight up on that day. They have for 20 years I've been doing it. Why it does, I don't know, but it works. So I'm sure I'll have something on Facebook on that. But I just thought I'd remind you. And please stick around at the end. We're going to do the love and money pull. 3 cards each, and see what's coming for you. So let's see what's coming up in September for our Scorpio friends here. Fingers are really dry today. Let's take a look here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ooh. It says you have lots of learning you've gotten so far this year, but yet you're much wiser in the way you're handling business or work. It just seems like things, it can be overwhelming, and you always get it done, and that's a real positive for you. I do feel like Ace of Pentacles means money is going to continue, but remember this, for those times when there wasn't all that money, we can't go back and change that. Whatever you're doing now seems to be working almost too well for you. I don't know, do you ever get time to just be and have fun? Some of you, I'm just saying, if you work for someone else, you always get the job done. If you're working for yourself, you always get the job done. So just be a little careful here. It says you could work way too hard. And I don't think there's a Tower card coming, but in the past there might have been. And for those that don't respect you, especially if you're in business for yourself, it seems like your business is doing well, and you don't need anyone telling you how to do it, or your customers to get a little too picky, especially if they're not paying you on time. For those of you who work for someone else, it says you might have to go with the flow. And I almost feel like for those of you that are having a problem at work and work for someone else, there's something going on up above, like higher up on the echelon, way up there, and there's going to be a change where you're coming. So hang in there if you can. You're going to be making some choices this month. I think about business or what you want to do, where you want to live. I just think you're going to be making plans for a lot of different things possibly. And you know what? This could be the time to do it, is because you're going to have the money to do the things you want to do. Just make sure, you don't just pack up and move to, I don't know, wherever without going there. If you're thinking about packing up and moving, go to the place first, come home and pack up and then go. I feel there's going to be celebrations this month for you too, not only in business, but getting stuff done around the house. Like, I don't know if you're doing remodeling or getting stuff done, but it's going to be like, yes, it's finished. And it's really pretty exciting to see the transformation that some of you have done. And better yet, it's paid for. It's not, this is going to be looming over your head. I feel like there's going to be opportunities for you for new business or new, like if you work sales or something like that, there's going to be new clients. But also you're going to be changing some. Those that don't like pay when they're supposed to may be kind of left behind. But I also see that you're going to be using your intuition in more ways than one. Also caring for somebody close to you. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe a family member or a partner. It seems like you spend a lot of time taking care of them. And they do appreciate it, looks like here for sure. But coming up here, it looks like exciting time for you. For some of you anyway, it looks like there's travel coming, but even more than that, it's like you're getting accomplishments done, like wants, wishes, and daydreams, whether that be, I'm not sure if it's travel or work, or just having things paid for and completed is going to be like, finally, it's like my turn to rest. It says, excuses are gone now. The time is now for the Sun card. Joy, bliss, and ease. Happiness like a child. It says, you know, and happiness does come from within. You don't really get it from someone else. How do I explain that? You know, I just believe happiness is a choice. And it says the choice you're making is going to make you pretty happy. That sounds silly when I say it out loud, but that's what I heard. Wheel of Fortune says things are definitely getting better. And an improvement in family relations. Now, I don't know if that's your partner's family or with your family, but it just seems like there's an improvement, like a welcoming or something like that, which could be much better. Messages this month are going to be very important. Because here we have the Seven of Pentacles, and here we have one pentacle, and there's a bunch behind it. But because of a missed message or something like that, you could lose this. I don't know if you'd lose the money or lose the order, or your company would didn't follow through, something like that. So just be really mindful of messages you have, because I know there's some days when you have so many messages, you say, I just can't get to this one today. So do the best you can to follow up with those. And it says, don't be giving your power away. Learn the N word, no. Like, I don't know if clients, family members, whatever, demand. If you learn to say, no, I can't, just no, I think you're going to be a lot happier. It says you give and you give and you give. And, you know, sometimes it's better to open to receive. You are definitely a Chariot, one who achieves greatness. This month is going to move very quickly for you. It's like, oh, come on, I need it to slow down, but it's not gonna. It's going to be a busy, busy month for you in the love area and business or work area. It seems like things go very quickly, and it's like, oh, I got to get this done. I got to get this done. I got to get this done. Make sure you take a little time to have a little play, or just even, you know, go sit outside and enjoy the sunshine, or you know, nature in some way. It's been an apprenticeship for some of you for a long time about balancing work, love, family, all of that stuff, but you're getting it down really well. It seems like you are a, how do I want to say, somebody who finds the way. It's like, you know, it's not an apprenticeship. It's like, okay, here's the problem. I need to do this, this, and this. Boom, done. And that's pretty awesome, actually. It says you're stronger than you realize, but you forget to ask for help when you need it. You might want to make sure that you do have enough help, that you're not, you know, running yourself ragged, because, you know, if you quit working today, all those people would be going someplace else. So you can't take care of everybody all the time unless you take care of yourself first. It looks like there's either been an argument, a disagreement with a partner, meaning like in a love relationship or a family member, and they're kind of stubborn and they want their way. But it says that they will hear you. They will listen, you know, they're going to have to listen, because they're not hearing the whole story. I'm not sure what that means. And I don't know if that's for everybody, but it just says if you're having a little trouble with a family member or a partner, and you're, you know, actually having an argument, it's time to step back, take a breath, you know, let it cool off, then come back and talk, because they're going to listen to you. Because they're not hearing something. I don't know if they're not hearing the message about whatever the fight was about. They don't have all the information. And don't let sadness from the past distract you. Don't let it pop up. And, you know, it's easy for me to say that. When it does, you just have to say, okay, I'm going to put you aside. I'm going to let you go just for today. Especially if it's grief of any kind. Nobody can tell you when you should be done grieving. Nobody can tell you, you know, like 6 years is enough, 5 days is enough, 2 hours are enough. And I don't know why it's bringing up grief. I don't know if it's an anniversary of something, or a birthday's coming up from someone that you have lost, but they can hear you. Remember that. Spirit can hear you. People always ask me, well, do they hear me? I think so. I think when you're in, you know, call out their name, or you're fleecing saying, I need some help, I kind of have a feeling they show up for you. And it says here, don't worry that you're being heard. And I, like, again, it's with a family member or in a partnership. And that sometimes this feeling of being alone and you have to take care of everything, something about that's going to change. You're going to make people you know, be on time, or like with business, people showing up on time for work, that kind of stuff. But it does say, Empress here says prosperity. It says, I don't know how important money seems to be for some of you, but it looks like, I don't know if it's just interest you're making on money, or you're doing business where you're making more money. Just seems like it's going to be a month where money is going to be rolling in. I don't know what that means. Kudos to you, though. You've earned it. And let's see here. Let's pick these up and do our love and money pull, and then we'll be all done for the month. And we can wait to see what happens for September. I think it's going to be a good month for you, but you better put your running shoes on because you're going to be busy. Let's see here. Okay, so these are all shuffled and ready to go. We're going to do love first. Let's see what we have here for Scorpio. We have, this lady has shown up so many times, the Queen of Wands. We have the Five of Pentacles, and then we have the Six of Cups, which says to me that there could be sadness from the past, something, you know, like, a trigger. You're going to remember something from the past in a relationship that's kind of upsetting to you. But remember, you did already work through that. I mean, I don't know if you were with somebody and you got back with them and they were talking to someone they shouldn't have been, or you remember something about their ex or something like that. It says, but that's over with. It says, live in the moment, stop going back to the past. And it says that joy can be here. And those of you, I don't know why I wanted to pick 3 more cards, but I did. It says love is definitely out there for you. If you're not in a relationship right now, Ace of Cups says when your mind is filled with spirit, fills your body to overflowing, what you think about, you become. Think of being with a partner, with your love. Those of you that are single, I don't think you have to be. Maybe you're choosing to be, but those of you that want to have love, it's available for you. Just reach out for it and you'll see. This is Bonnie from Soul Star Bliss. Thank you so much, Scorpio, for dropping by, and I'll see you again next month.